Every February, we come together to celebrate Black History Month. It's a time filled with powerful stories, incredible achievements, and a deep sense of pride and reflection. We learn about heroes, we honor legacies, and we recognize the immense contributions of Black people to our society and the world. But as the month draws to a close, a question often lingers in the air. Is 1 month enough? What if we didn't have to cram centuries of rich, complex, and vibrant history into just 28 or sometimes 29 days? What if we gave ourselves more time? Imagine this. What if we extended the celebration, the learning, and the honor not just for a few more days, but for a full 3 months? Let's visualize that for a moment. Picture a calendar not just for February, but for February, March, and April, all dedicated to a deeper dive into Black history. This isn't about diluting the focus. It's about amplifying it, giving each facet of this vast history the space and attention it truly deserves. We could create a journey, a 3-part exploration that takes us from the foundational figures to the cultural titans and all the way across the globe. Let's call our first month Pioneers and Innovators. This first month, February, would be dedicated to the trailblazers, the groundbreakers, the people who shattered barriers and redefined what was possible. We would, of course, honor iconic figures like Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks, and Harriet Tubman, whose courage is the bedrock of the civil rights movement. But with more time, we could go so much deeper. We could spend a week exploring the genius of inventors like Dr. Charles Drew, whose work in blood storage revolutionized medicine, or Garrett Morgan, who gave us the traffic light and the gas mask. We could celebrate the political pioneers like Shirley Chisholm, the first Black woman elected to Congress, and explore her unbought and unbossed journey. Think about the brilliant minds in science and technology, like Katherine Johnson, the NASA mathematician whose calculations were critical to sending astronauts to the moon. An entire month focused on these innovators would show us that Black history is not just about struggle. It's a story of relentless ingenuity and progress against all odds. Then, as February transitions into March, we would shift our focus. Welcome to month 2, Arts and Culture. This month would be a vibrant, colorful, and sonorous celebration of Black creativity that has shaped and continues to shape the world. We could immerse ourselves in the Harlem Renaissance, spending time not just with Langston Hughes' poetry, but also with the revolutionary art of Aaron Douglas and the sculptures of Augusta Savage. We could trace the evolution of music, from the soulful roots of blues in the Mississippi Delta to the birth of jazz in New Orleans, from the revolutionary sounds of Motown to the global dominance of hip-hop. Imagine dedicated weeks exploring the impact of Black filmmakers, from Oscar Micheaux in the early 20th century to modern visionaries like Ava DuVernay and Jordan Peele. We'd celebrate the literary giants James Baldwin, Toni Morrison, Zora Neale Hurston, whose words have given voice to generations and challenged the conscience of a nation. March would be a festival for the senses, proving that Black culture isn't a monolith but a rich, diverse tapestry of expression that is the heartbeat of global culture. And then comes April, our third and final month of this extended celebration. We'd call it Global Black Histories and the Future. This is where we broaden our lens to a truly international perspective. Black history isn't confined to one country. We would explore the stories of the African diaspora around the world. We'd learn about the great African empires like Mali and Ghana, long before European colonization. We could explore the history of Afro-Brazilians and their fight for recognition, the Windrush generation in the UK, and the vibrant Black communities in Canada, the Caribbean, and across Europe. This global view helps us understand the interconnectedness of the Black experience. The second half of this month would be forward-looking. We'd focus on the modern leaders, the young activists, the tech entrepreneurs, and the artists who are building on the legacies of the past to shape a better future. We would highlight the contemporary movements and conversations that are pushing for change right now. This month connects the historical dots on a global scale and inspires the next generation to see themselves as part of a long and powerful lineage of history makers. So what would the impact of this 3-month journey be? It would be transformative. For students in schools, it means moving beyond a brief mention of a few key figures. It means integrating Black history into the curriculum in a meaningful, sustained way. Imagine classrooms spending weeks on the scientific contributions, the artistic movements, the political philosophies. Museums could curate extended exhibits. Community centers could host a season of events, film festivals, guest lectures, workshops. The conversation would deepen, evolving from a quick summary to a rich, nuanced dialogue. This isn't about separation. It's about integration. It's about ensuring these stories are not just an addendum to history, but are understood as a fundamental part of our shared national and global stories. When we give ourselves the gift of time, we allow for discovery, for questions, for a level of understanding that simply can't be achieved in a single month. This idea of a 3-month celebration is more than just a change on a calendar. It's a statement. It's a commitment to a deeper, more complete understanding of who we are. It's a recognition that Black history is American history. It's world history, and it deserves more than a fleeting moment in the spotlight. By extending our focus, we can move from simple commemoration to true, lasting education and appreciation. We can foster a generation that sees the richness and complexity of the Black experience not as a footnote, but as a central chapter in the story of human progress. This wouldn't just enrich our understanding of the past. It would profoundly shape our path toward a more equitable and connected future for everyone. Let's start the conversation. Let's imagine a world where we truly have the time to learn, to celebrate, and to honor. Thank you so much for watching and for considering this idea with me. What do you think? How would you theme the months? Let me know in the comments below. And if you believe in the power of giving history the time it deserves, please like this video, share it, and subscribe for more conversations that matter. See you next time.